It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the 49ers and the Patriots under the lights on Monday night.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come in on a one-game winning streak. What do you say we keep that one positive? Because they haven't had much to be positive about lately.
Yeah, let's take it, maybe make it almost like the theater. You're only as good as your last performance. Hopefully they can continue to move forward.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Returnable for Thomas. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw, Purdy. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 20. 49ers have the first down on a gain of 11. Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Touchdown! George Kittle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now 3rd down and 7. Throwing Jones. That was short one to Gesicki. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Off play action. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Randy Gregory from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jones throw taken in by Cooper here. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Bryce Behringer now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Here's Thomas. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. The Niners at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another 49ers. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Matt Judon gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Here's Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up.
And it's caught on the deflection, and this is going to be a touchdown. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complementary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Well, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, We have to do something differently.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the Patriots' 17-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Purdy will look to throw again here.
He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville,
where it was the Jaguars who pick up the win at home. Trevor Lawrence, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. From there, let's get over to the Rockies and check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Jimmy Garoppolo, strong in the victory as his guys looked better than a team that had won just one game coming in.
Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium.
And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, another strong game as his guys moved to 9-1 on the season.
We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
The Niners take over.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like that?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
75 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. And that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard
Purdy
line.
now to throw off the play action.
They'll roll him out right.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
That's another 49er.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk from 3 yards out.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Returnable for Thomas.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he'll get this down to the 40. This is Samuel.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Purdy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a 1st down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down in the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Jones.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd and 2, Jones to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First down, New England.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Oh, what a move. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
The extra point try now for Moody.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A lot of good completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
Here's Thomas on the return.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know that.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England trying to get to place on offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Throwing Jones. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, New England.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking